Greetings and salutations. Ben and Trev here. Y'all there. Welcome to
Sunday.
hanging right here on Sundays. Because, well, name set. So I do what I'm told. Yeah, sometimes. The webcam's crooked, and I just noticed that after like 3 years sitting here. Hey, who's in house? We won't worry about that. Tonight, it's a special episode. Because I just, script. I was hanging with my friend, there's a script. I can actually say, one of my best friends, both because of YouTube and outside of YouTube. You know him as Smytree. I know him as Trev. Smytree Trev.
Smytree Trev. Cheers, everybody.
Yeah. Wow, we got a bunch of people in here already. Look at that. 27 people.
Excellent.
I'm going to go back. I'm going to roll call. Let's see. We got Rock Daddy first in the chat tonight. He was in here half an hour ago. That's awesome. There's Naked Dave, a.k.a. Big Wave Dave, a.k.a. Dave Chase. We got Michael B. Live. He says, Charles75N sent me. Hey, all. Michael B. Live, who was on with Chillin' with Charles earlier today. Coffee with Charles? Caffeinated Charles? No. Charles needed to be caffeinated. Oof to May, Trev. I know you slept in.
Yeah.
The title, right? It's a bit of a sentence. 4 spelling mistakes in the title. I was like, you were a teacher, man. But then he started up and he looked like me, or actually he kind of looked like Dave just before he tuned out the Buffalo me. Because I was like, woo, Charles, you need more coffee. You look half asleep, dude. But
yeah.
Great show with he and Michael B. We got Ferd Burfel in here, of course, the Grand Poobah himself. Paul McNary and all the cats. You can tell because if I click on the comment,
that's 3,
14,
3 plus 2. Yep, they're all in now. There was 10 earlier when he was in the You Wait 1-2 show. So it looks like the ones that were outside are inside now.
Traffic.
Yeah,
I'll say. There we go. They're all talking about it. There's Ryan himself, OU812, host of the OU812 show over on the OU812 network, because that's how that works.
Just came right down the hallway from one studio to the next. Bam.
Yep.
Didn't even have to close screen.
It's all part of the complex, folks. He's actually right behind this wall. There's the chief bottle washer from Chillaxin' with Charles, which is the ASMR show that he does. Charles 75N. No, again, great show, even though the grammatical errors. Yep, we got Hip Metalworks, our BC brother out there. Great to see Hip. We got Blue Mox. Left Blue Mox everywhere. God, I may or may not still be in Winterpeg. We're not sure. We got Ray McConnell out of Kelowna.
Excellent.
We got McCollum Music, not out of Kelowna. He's like diagonally across the continent, basically. That's what I say. He's down there, Alabama way. McCollum Music himself. Great to see that here. William Bologna. We got Billy here. Great to see Billy out of the great rockin' town of Cleveland, Ohio. Who else we got here? Jason Lindholm out of Illinois. Frankie Keeley. Great to see Frank here. I was going to say, I'm not sure where he's from. And then if I read his comment, yo guys, howdy from Mississippi. I fucking know Mississippi. Not our only Mississippi, buddy. D. White Bailey. Mississippi. Stewart's here. Not from Mississippi. John Shane, brother John, another BC brother.
Yeah.
Michael Krause is here. Not saying that thing, the rhymes. Gary's here. 1952 Gary, he's right across the lake.
Yeah.
All Dave, all night. Has graced us with his presence. Awesome. Marshall Murray.
Excellent.
Who I believe has been on a Buffalo meeting with us. I think he attended just a few ago.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him since, but he's still a channel member somehow. Well, he's probably gifted at this point. He's just trying to leave. No, he isn't. Jeff K's in the house. Great to see Jeff here. Josh Tamberg. JP Page 2. William Silva. Whoops. Jump right ahead. Ronnie's here. Graphite and cigars.
Excellent.
Army of 45. Keith H. Yes, he skipped right ahead. Oof. There we go. Lee's here. Elbarge.
Yeah.
Pete tries. He's like, hey, Barley. I'm like, no, easy, Pete. For fucking hell. He's not big on capitalizing himself. Beast 581. He's here. Also all over. Randy Price is here.
Cheers, Randy. Another one of my partners in crime.
Yep. Part of the OU812 crew. Oh, man, that was terrible.
Crew.
I'll do it better for a soundbite for you, Ryan, at some point. That's not it.
The hats are a hot ticket item. Word on the street is something like hat cakes.
Let's see. There's Paul Randy Price. Right. All R2, R3, locking that.
R2.
Great, y'all. Easy.
Brothers.
It's like Floyd Rose is at dawn. Easy. No, we don't do dawn. We're musicians. If it's dawn, we're going to bed. Because we're like, it's dawn. Muzzle. Called a night. There we go. We're all caught up. Awesome.
Right.
Yep. All right. Because as soon as I said that, chat. All right. Cool. Yeah. Great to see everyone here. So if you got any questions for either Trev or myself, you can do the @ or stand it with question marks, or stand it with super chat. Really stand out and impress your friends. You too can impress with your friends. That sounds like it. Ronco. No. All right. That's okay. That's okay, folks. We got 40. We were 47, now 46. Somebody left.
Just popped in and out.
I'm just here for roll call. I just need to be validated. Also, just Trev, I know you're a fan of cold snacks.
What the? Quentin James,
Hold on. Trev! What's up, bro?
Oh, what's up?
Hey, how's it going? Hey, it's Quentin James. See you later.
Good to see you, brother.
Wow, elite company, Trev.
Yeah.
Were you not saying recently off at a production meeting? You know, Quentin hasn't done a drive-by in a while.
I do believe.
It's been a minute.
Perfect timing. It's good to see him. We missed him
Even
on
got
the
your name right. Oh yeah. So yeah, because you're a fan of cold snacks, we've got the Jamaican grape soda. And it's not a soft drink; it's just a soft
drink.
Yeah, but that guy is high as fuck.
Very cool. Have you cracked it yet?
Not yet. I've had this before. The head's my favorite. Wait, is that a twist them off? Yeah. All right. Don't want to be the hand carver up for 5,000. Oh wait.
Church key candy.
Oh, dang it! Where'd it go? Drop the church key. Oh, there we go. The official. You can tell it's a Lucas and Martin bottle opener because it's the shape of 335.
Right on.
Marshall Murray wants to know if you got any epic beard tips. No, I probably shouldn't do that. It's a twist off cap. That would
beard tips. Right. Just what do you beat that thing? It just catches whatever you know the crumbs from everything you eat, man. You gotta brush it. You gotta oil it.
Oh, that was handy. The magnet even caught the cap when it came out. That was cool. Oh yeah, that's extra grapey.
I'm jealous.
You're hiding it, Trev. It was right at the ankle shelf at the dollar store, like the shelf you never look at.
All right.
Cheers.
I'll drink to that. I got this vodka seltzer grapefruit.
Oh yeah, you're on a health kick. That's like shit you get while getting drunk while doing yoga. But that's
You get some water in you.
Both. Question for me. What was Trev's first guitar?
What was my first guitar?
All right. Let's see. Like he tagged me, so I think it's like it's a question for me. I'm like,
first guitar you've seen me with?
I don't know. Didn't I recall you said you had a guitar way back in the day?
Yeah, but it was like a.
Well, that would technically be it. So I don't know. I don't know.
Probably this one.
But I would say now, would it not be? Yeah, I was gonna say it's the Vipper.
Because I had this one before I bought any guitars. This was for my brother. And the first one I bought was that Ibanez.
You should have grabbed some pop when you're in Jamaica, Billy.
I guess technically you did see the Les Paul that I had that I sold to my friend Dan on the island.
Right.
Which
That was the junior-shaped object?
I believe.
Hey, what's up, Doc?
Right on. Good to see you, Doc.
Oh, I see. Okay. Jim's like, since I was, it was for Trev, but since you're the host, I tagged you. Oh.
That first guitar probably would have been that Les Paul.
Okay.
Well, yeah, there was one from a garage sale way early on, but it came with an amp and don't even know what it was.
It didn't take, so it doesn't count.
No, we traded that
It's like
out.
getting your ear pierced, but it grew over a month and a half later,
Traded that in for a vial of oil, I believe.
Sure. Not the first time that's happened in Canada. The 90s. Because hey, I'm thinking about like a pawn shop plywood Strat knockoff, for it was $60-65 back in the day, and a jug of grease was about $60-65 back in the day.
Perfect.
No, not honey, Hep. Christmas tree. Just straight. Honey had a bit of a premium to it. That's like your high temp.
The cherry oil. And
The cherry, yeah. You're like, sure this isn't just transmission fluid? No. Looks like transmission fluid.
Made from the good old Acapulco gold.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Only seen it a couple of times in my life. Okay, so Billy was busy drinking rum punch. All right, fair enough.
Nice. Bit jealous of that too.
Right. See, that's how you know the channel's doing well. I just think I do a series of videos. You're like, he's on a beach in the Caribbean, but it's like I'll do a whole bunch of local cold snacks from that region while I'm there.
Perfect.
That would be fun. What's up, Jay? Says my first guitar was a 5-piece Ludwig. Oh wait, yeah. Boaz says, anyone scored any good gear from a garage sale? Have I? No. Automotive flea markets, yes. Straight flea markets, even? Maybe? Dude, especially when I started vending there, Trev, because it was a Sunday event that you go in and set up Friday. Well, as soon as I'm set up, what do you do? Go walk around. Yeah, that's when all the dealer-to-dealer deals.
Yeah. Bartering right on the street.
Yep. So snagged a few of those. We have the unbelievable one in the chat. He says, just had a conversation with LPD. It's confirmed. My tone chasing is insane.
I believe that.
One of us. What? Yeah, we know your tone. You want like a 7-string Panthera. I have a hard time even saying that. It's like Pantera with a lisp. It's a Panthera.
Panthera.
Oh, you and your Panthera. Billy found a bunch of gig bags from someone's trash once. That's not suspect at all. Yes. I think I'm good for the gear for the moment. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Until the next time you see something you want.
Well, I think I've been socking away, a shekel here and a shekel there, so I'm finally going to get that pedal from Tesi that I put aside last year when he was on. Right. So finally going to get that taken care of, and then it'll be ramen for a couple of weeks because I had to get the cat some medication this morning. She's flea based. All of a sudden, she was somehow got infested to the point where she was missing chunks of fur. I'm like, what is going on? I was freaking out.
That time of year, yeah.
Yeah, so first things before Charles even was on, I was already over at the pet store to take care of that. Palm Mute Sunday, I like that. So yeah, she's pissed at me that she got the medication because it's topical, but
Yeah, should be happy for it when it takes
exactly.
kicks in.
I was like, I could buy a pedal with this money.
Right?
Cheap pedal, mind you, but a pedal nonetheless. What's up, Dastardly Dave? More Daves in the house.
Right on.
Christopher says, seeing the guy sell his guitar today in McDonald's parking lot. Well, here it's Tim Hortons parking lots. I both bought and sold several pieces of music gear. Especially the Tim Hortons right over here. Right, for whatever reason. Let's see here. Okay. Charles is just furthering Unbelievable's addiction. That's fine. That's fine. You searching for any gear, Trev? Yes.
Not particularly looking for anything. I mean, I would have probably pulled the trigger on that Explorer I showed you the other night, but it was already gone.
Mm-hmm.
But that was more of a timing thing, right?
Second amp head?
Maybe, but again, once I started doing the math and going down the thing, with doing the room mic thing as opposed to having more input.
You don't need all that. It's just for you. It's not for us. It's for you, Trev. For you.
I'm pretty happy with what I got going on right now. Hammering away
Not the
last
answer I
night.
want to hear. It's not the answer. And hello, we got a new name in the chat. Scrolling back. Big Joe Maestro.
Right on.
Or Bad Joe. Nice. Welcome.
Dastardly Dave rolled in too.
All the Daves. All the Daves all the time. It's great to see. Bo doesn't have a gear addiction. He's building a studio. Exactly. This is true.
It's all justified.
Studio with in-house gear. Right? Now, if you're smart, like the producers in the 90s, they always charged for each piece of gear used during recording, too. Charles75M reports in, Ben, I still think Trev needs a telly with a 50s neck. 50s neck with a 60s fretboard. So that way you can have the rosewood fretboard. But it's thick. Yeah.
But again, we're always got the eyes open.
Yep.
It comes along.
All right. So then Bo says, well, if Trev doesn't get one, I can just get one here for me. Well, there's that too.
Perfect. And I can just go to Bo's house and use his.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Matt just picked up Squire Strat from Pawn Shop for 30 shekels while working in Alabama.
Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I should spend more time going into pawn shops and stuff. I do cover a lot of territory
Right.
in a given work week.
Oh, well, let's be honest. When you have been on the hunt for some gear, we have gone, what Long and McQuaid's are near where mine, where your work routes were coming up. That was funny. Yo, Jimmy Biter in the house.
Right on. Cheers, Jimmy. What's that?
Michael Torin in the house. What's up, Michael?
Excellent.
Have you located a rack mount phaser yet? That's my question. That was something a fellow wonders about. BC Rich says glory days of the pawn shop seem to pass by 8 or 10 years ago. Yeah, of course.
Well,
Well, and that was the thing, because everyone says, well, pre-internet. Yeah, but like I'll agree with BC. Even like 10 years ago, Trev, a lot of pawn shops, they were just either too lazy to list anything online.
yeah.
Like they would use it for sourcing for prices to a certain extent. But we're not into shipping stuff. We don't want to list stuff online. I was like, well, just list on the face space for pickup only. No, wouldn't even do that. Okay, Michael Torin did find one, he says, but I can't bring myself to buy it. It's that bad. It's that bad. I would love it. That's a good question. See, I'm anxious, Trev. I almost want to break the news to the crowd.
Huh? Go for it.
Since we're talking effects, so I got to build another pedal board. Mono.
Something a little more portable.
Well, more portable and mono because it's not fair to other guitar players to play stereo.
Right.
You're not really leaving them much room. So what happened here? Yesterday, late last night. Well, actually, I understood it because after I got off the phone, Trev, I was on the Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Not the weed delivery, but the other one. And he was hanging out at a punk show last night, or a metal show, or something in town.
Yeah.
Which is why he was up. So, yeah, Trev and I were hanging out here till about let's say 10:30 Eastern last night, folks, and
7:30.
lamenting I was offered to go to a jam session yesterday, which actually ended up getting canceled. But it's like it's made a lot of former band members, which is okay, but I would have been following into a role I feel I've outgrown as a musician, we'll say.
Fair enough, yeah.
So I was like, and plus lifestyle choices were taking place that I don't really have the time for, we'll say. You be you, but I don't need to be there for it. So that's that. And so that was that and stuff. And so we ended up at our hang at about 10:30 last night, and that was part of the conversation. And then it was about 15 minutes later, I'm upstairs.
Bing.
Make somebody, my phone goes off. Bing. I'm like, oh, what's Trev on? This last minute follow up, maybe or something. And it was my buddy Big Sexy Shane, who is alumni of this channel as well. He's been on. He did a Canucks show, as well as I think we went live or we recorded it, installing some custom pickguards on a couple of his guitars.
Mm-hmm.
Out of Turkey, I think they're custom-made metal pickguards. Out of Turkey, I want to say.
Mm.
What was really cool was, Trev, and I totally forgot about it until right now, was that, and this was early days of the channel, like 2018. Yeah, because we still had the band. The guy who did the pickguards also does custom pickguards for the dudes from Iron Maiden. They were into them as well. So he showed the dudes from Iron Maiden the Canucks show. I'm like, what? Yep. So at one time, they probably don't remember now, but at one time, a brief period of time, Dave Murray knew who I was. Just saying.
Awesome.
So anywho's, Shane messaged me and he says, I'm in this band. I'm like, aren't you in like 3? Because he's that kind of a drummer. Plus solo acoustic, because he can play guitar, bass, drums, whatever. Whatever you need, he'll do. Jealous. What's up, Monk? And so,
Too much.
yeah, he's like, so we're in the, it sounds like, they're a 4-piece, Trev, at least. Unless there's a lead singer. What's up, Mark? My life roadie, Mark.
Excellent.
So I got this message. Oh, here, I'll read it off. Actually. Load. Thank you. Oh, yeah. It says, if you'd be interested in all... no, see, no, that's not it. Right there. There we go. All right. So he says, I'm in a band with some guys, and we're starting to get some tunes together, originals and covers, but we're looking for a lead guitar. Are you playing in anything or looking to get out there at all?
Perfect.
So then conversation ensued. Why, thank you. Think of me, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And so, yeah, similar to what I was playing before, but heavier. Okay.
Awesome.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Heavier doesn't have to be louder, Trev.
No.
So we'll see. And so, as such, I need to put together, I figure I'll take the Marshall, because they said heavier. I'll take the Marshall, so I'm going to put together a board, and Trev and I were already discussing off air what pedals we already know work well in front of that amp, based off hanging out here and jamming.
Pretty good experience, yeah.
So, yeah. that's the big news that was going to be the headline tomorrow show. Big news! But maybe we'll do that, and I'll tell the people tomorrow night as well.
There you go.
Act surprise tomorrow if you're tuning in tomorrow. I don't ask for much. I hope I'm not tuning down to C again. No, standard tuning. I asked. Standard tuning for the most part, so I don't have to buy new strings. Sweet. Especially since I got used to the expensive fancy strings. Fella doesn't want to be getting, So, Ryan's asking you, what is Trev's next big purchase? I thought we covered that. He's kind of good at the moment. But
kicking around the idea of getting another head and utilizing some of the stereo-ness of my DD20 or my new chorus pedal.
Not yet, Tony. I need your credit card number. Type it in the chat, and then I'll order the pizza. No, he has my number. I'm not asking him to text it to me. Type it in the chat. Make sure to give us that extra three-digit number too, just to be safe.
Yeah.
Expiration date, all the needed
pertinent informations.
Yeah. Rock Daddy said, "Did you say not louder?" I played in some loud.
Not necessarily louder, to be heavier.
Yeah. And I played in some loud bands, so I care not to be a new threshold. Although Shane's not a light drummer, Trev.
Yeah,
I know that much. But but that's okay because I kept up with the Blues Deluxe, no problem. They say I have experience with them in two bands. It was funny. The first time I saw Shane play, we were at an open mic that I say we, Richie and I, and it looked like it's like, hey, Jerry from PA. What's up, my friend? New name in the chat. I've got, what am I doing? Blueberry, I assume Kush. It says blueberry on it. It's a blueberry Kush.
Mine's Master Kush.
There we go. So we're all Kush.
Skunky old Master Kush.
Where's Cushman NYC? So we're at this open mic, and it was like a scene out of Ocean's 11 when they're putting the crew together, Trev, because Richie and I have been looking for a drummer and looking, right? And we're sitting at, it's what, one of those token little round tables, because the place has been decorated in a day and a half. We were sitting there and, sipping our drinks, and this guy came in and played drums with our buddy who was playing guitar, backing him up. And, and without even looking at each other, she's like, I think we found our drummer. And he's like, yep. I'm like, he's pretty good. Yep. In the pocket. Yep. Simple in that Bonham way. Just, he's not Neil Peart or John Bonham. Yep. We could use him in the Honey Badger outfit. Yep. I said, okay. I think I'll go talk to him when they're done their little set. Sounds good. He got off the kit and left, Trev. Like, left. And, well, it turns out he had to work. He was working nights, and he had to be in Belleville for 11. So he literally got off the drum kit, hopped in straight to work to start work. So I get it. Didn't know that at the time. But yes, and then Shane became his drummer. Rory was playing. He had the Garage Project, and later played with him. And they friction. He's can't hold a beat. I'm like, really? You keep beat. Ranting. I'm like, I don't see it myself. And then next thing you know, Shane quits the band. I'm like, hey, buddy. I know you were busy because he had already been playing in another band as well. I'm like, you're freed up now from the Garage Project. You want to slip on it? Immediately, okay, boom. And then there's still some clashing with our bass player. They never really got along. What's up, Ryan Hall?
Hey, my music in law.
And Kush, there's Kush. What's my favorite pizza place near me? I don't know. I don't really have one.
Me.
Yeah.
I'm my favorite pizza place.
Yeah, I usually just do my own. Good to see Kush. He drummed in Eddie and the Cruisers too. Thankfully. But actually, you can see footage of Shane drumming if you go way, quote the friendly giant, way back on the channel. Actually, you don't even have to go way back on the channel. Just go to the playlist tab on the channel. And I think there's a thing called live band footage or something to that effect. And if you go in there, any recorded video that I've been able to ascertain of us, found footage, if you will, has been over there from a couple of bands. Most of it's been copywritten at this point. Thank you, David Bowie, his estate. It was Heroes. Go figure. Yeah, I get burned for it when I play it on here now. So
yeah.
But yeah, so apparently at least a 4-piece, if not more, depending if there's a singer, and they want a lead guitar player. I'm like, all right. My question will just be for each song, what fucking key are we in? Because I never know. So, Bo, keep your phone handy. I'm like, Bo, we're about to play this. What fucking key is it in? Because he knows. He knows stuff like that. Eric Warrington in the house from the Adirondack Mountains in upstate New York.
Yeah.
So yeah, that all of a sudden got me kind of pumped up. I was kind of, after I was tired, have something to eat, call it a night. Also, I'm like, whoo, maybe I should go downstairs and play some guitar. I was like,
you get stimulated.
Right, R2? Fucking 3 days in a row I got snow this week. I was out playing cornhole a month ago. Climate change. I was enjoying it a month ago. Trev wasn't. Trev's like freezing his ass off, and he's like, "How are you out in a t-shirt and jeans, you bastard?"
We got fun today.
Too, and sunny.
14. So what is that? 56, something like that.
That's not bad.
And the sun is shining. That's what's giving me all this blowout here in the back corner. I should
All the sun.
sort that out.
Yeah, it happens. So anybody else have any new endeavors or projects either coming up? I'm curious. So yeah, so what do I need on the board? I'm going to do my typical little mini board. I'm looking at it right here because of the way it is. We got room for like 4 or 5 pedals. Maybe that could be a topic for tomorrow's show, Trev. We build a board together.
Yeah, that could be fun. Maybe
I'll
just
down some pedals, that we can throw on the board. And
I mean, you get your certain food groups that you're going to need. Maybe you put a few pedals together in those food groups and make little piles.
Well, yeah, exactly. And then
have the crowd decide.
The pour. Yeah.
Right.
There's Brent. Yes. He got a new guitar, Trev. I know, shocking.
Yeah.
He's part of the junior family now. He's going to go and down. And he had another speaker cab with speaker as well, an open back 112 to go along with it to help with. I don't know. He's given up on saying, "Oh, this is the last one I'm ever getting." I'm like, I'm so sick. I'm not even when he puts that in the chat now, Trev. I'm not even acknowledging that comment because we know it's bullshit.
No doubt.
Michael Krause says, so 2 drives, phaser chorus, and phaser? Well, I would say I have a drive. I have a drive with a boost already in mind that I want to use. So, I will need a boost if I'm playing lead. I can't say, okay, now everybody play quiet while I do my lead. Doesn't work that way. Mark's on his phone, so I'm just going to pass along. He thinks it's great to see everybody in the chat. Please hit that like as well if you haven't already, and of course subscribe. What's this? Thanks to a generous member of Ben's chat. I now have 2 superb quality like new burst buckers to wire into my EPSG with close. No idea, but I believe you.
I think I know who that was. Scotty Brockaway.
Oh, right. Because I remember him saying during the Buffalo meeting, he gave away the pickups that were in that guitar. That explains, right. Sort of like that time I went, hey, where the fuck is my Boss Delay? And Billy Maloney types in the chat, you sold it to me 6 months ago, idiot. Oh, right. Right.
Cheers, Brent.
Yeah, just yep and bingo. Yep. So anywho's in house. Because I did do a demo on the radio on the channel, did I not, Trev?
Yep.
No. But we put this thing through its paces through the Marshall.
Work plays very well together.
And they did. They really played well together. So I just got added to a group. I assume there's a group chat for the band. There's always a group chat for the band, Trev. The only group chats I've ever had to be a because I had to be a part. It's like a work group chat.
I'm familiar with the group chat.
Billy's like, I didn't call you an idiot. All right. I may have had it. But the context was there. It was inferred, I think. So, yeah. Plus, this has an effects loop within it as well.
Right.
Which I will never use because friends don't let friends use effects loops. No, that's not true. You can use them. I will not. But, so this is going to be the command center. So that way we've got, although I think I'm going to put something in front of it, to hit it. How about I turn off because I just realized I got Messenger open on another. Beyond the Call. I guess that's the name of the band. Well, there we are.
Beyond the Call.
I'm going to type in here. I'm currently live streaming and reading this out loud. Thanks. Whoops. Can I? Thanks, gents. Oh, yeah, they're all on there. All right. Well, there we are then. Yeah. Well, see, it's a good idea. Unbelievable recommends the Dutch out front. However, the Dutch, that's what I use for my L&M demos. Eddie Van Haskell in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, well, this is like built. Trev can like piss and hit the side of their factory building, I think, from his back porch.
About 10 minutes further away now, but yeah.
All right, I gotta turn that off. There we go. Boner Jam's in the house.
Cheers.
Breaking Smitty with the sexiest man in North American continent. Yeah, also girthiest this side of the Hudson Bay.
Cheers, Bony Jams.
So how does that work? You're on one side of the Hudson Bay, he's on the other. But he's saying, like, you're girthier than anyone on his side of the Hudson Bay.
I think he's just, generally speaking, south of the Hudson's Bay.
Ooh, this side. Ooh, wow. That, yeah. Okay, so really, all right. So you're girthier than most Inuit, is what he's saying.
Cheers, brother.
No. Yeah, great to see Brother Boner Jams in the house. He's in my opinion, he's really the only reason you turn into the End of the Bus Network.
Well, he is the sexiest man. I mean, that's kind of some projection going on there, but
Right.
he's a humble fella too. That's why we love him.
All right. I'm hoping to not need a noise gate.
Any single coils that aren't EMGs?
Ryan, I do not type like you. I don't use letters instead of words, and I rarely use emojis. Rarely. I can't say I don't. Octopus Ears, will an old school fuzz work with a wireless cable? Well, if you want to do it right way, like for instance, and I say the right way, I'm going to go with Brian May, who has this treble boost between the guitar and his wireless pack. He actually wears the treble boost on his guitar strap for that reason. I don't think it will though. So, bunch of people are mentioning pedal orders that I'm missing here, I think.
Hmm.
Tuner, boost, rainbow machine, boost, phaser. I did look at the rainbow machine, but I'm like, I don't want to scare these fellas, Trev. They're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, they'll say that to Shane. You brought this guy? I don't know. But I think a phaser is in order. Oh, I can do the Phase 95 for space. See, we're starting to build it now.
There we go.
I wonder how the AT mod would work. Nah, no, actually, it's not what I want. So, all right. So we got two. Oh, that's got Velcro on it too, right? Because I gigged with it. Jim says a rat, a claw and boost, MXR Phase 90, echo and reverb is you need. Well, yes, but I want dirt as well because that's gonna be set clean. Hence the North Star. Well, to make it heavy because I'm gonna need to get heavy. So a rat. Well, Gainy isn't necessarily heavy. Claw not heavy. I was thinking about the Nobles pulling that off my board, but I really like that on my board, so I don't want to.
Yeah.
Well, though, if I get the pedal from Tesi, Trev, the Nobles now become surplus because the one from Tesi will take that place on the board.
What was the other pedal that you wanted to have a spot on both boards for?
The Diamond Compressor until we saw the price. Stephen Douglas, that's right, Ipawine, which I bought this at an Ipawine concert. Thank you very much, folks. You can tell because it says on the back Tour 06, which I'm not turning all the way around, but it does. Trust me. Michael Kress says, I suggest a fuzz and a DOD Carcosa. No. There'll be no fuzz. Wow, this is really blowing. Oh. That would be a good idea. All right. I don't know all these people, but I guess they're new bandmates and stuff. Somebody sent a video. Easy. Right? Well, see, now we could build the pretentious board, right? Like Trev and I were talking, because the last jam I showed up at, I had literally, it was all LPD except for the tuner, which I think I need to snag another tuner. Dang it, I don't have it in the budget for a tuner. If you'd like to chip in on the tuner, where's that? That's the link. That's the link. Ideally, I was thinking, Trev, one of those half boss pedals, you know that they do without the because it's an always on, but I can just shove it up in the corner type thing.
Mm-hmm. You always get you set up with a strobo stomp. But you don't like the strobes. I mean, you don't like the spinning cycle.
No. Go hockey, Mark. Hockey. Nees is here. He said, I'm here in the kitchen, burning things, but I'm here.
Right on.
Great to see you, my friend. I may do reverb and delay. I'll probably, I don't know which delay I need yet, analog or digital. I have both from Lawrence. But yeah, if I go super digits, I could pull. If I decide to rob the main board at all, like there, I got the Keeley Custom Shop phaser.
Awesome.
Oh, that's right. I saw Unbelievable mention the 87.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about it, but the 87 into the Marshall gets a little too Marshall-y. But yeah, on the pretentious board, I also had the nice Drive A on as my boost. Because, you know, what gets more pretentious than having your signature pedal on your board?
Perfect.
Although, I do have some of the unlabeled prototypes. That's pretty douche canoey too.
Does a fella have a spare power supply?
Damn. I won't see that for a month, but thank you. I will definitely. All right. There we go. Stephen Douglas says, what's the gig? What songs? What amp? Sorry, I'm not cut up. So, yeah, apparently it's a band that's blowing up my phone right now. But yeah, heavier music, cover tunes, and originals. Like, I guess heavy rock, I'm going to guess, as opposed to metal. I don't think I'm like metal, per se.
So like the AC/DC kind of.
Although I was playing in metal band when Shane met me, so
Now,
we shall see on that. So, yeah. What if I could do payments on a boss? Oh, it is still rolling month.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I already did the thing with it. I got the Gretsch already on the date. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not going to refinance me on a pedal after I haven't even made a payment on the guitar yet. They're like easy.
Right. One item.
Yeah, I was thinking about the AT mod, Brent, but one, that's really my strat thing, and I can't see myself playing single coils at all in this outfit. It's going to be humbuckers. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to take my Ernie Ball to start with. Versatility, Trev. Just in case. Ernie Ball or even the Mexi Telly.
Come on.
Before we bring up the Explorer for the game.
Show up with the Purchase board and the Explorer. They're going to be like, what?
Bo's like, how much is the pedal? How much is one of those Boss? What do they call it? Is it just another Boss TU thing? Boss Chromatic Tuner. There we go. All right, so the full size one is 140. I thought they had like a half size though. That's the TU3, right? Yeah.
The other one, is it the Polytune?
There is a Polytune.
Aren't they pretty good for what they are?
Hey, there's some used ones. 92, 99. Ooh, Hawkesbury. Who the fuck's Hawkesbury? No idea. $100. Oh, about 140. Tom Reens, what's up? Or you could just use a Snark to start with, I suppose. Be that guy. No. Oh, right. Boss Tuner and Metronome. No. Oh, yeah, that brought up way too many. Let's just get the Boss Tuners. Why an extra $90 for the Wazacraft tuner? It's just black and apparent. Looks the exact same. Oh, there's that little one. It's only $5 less. TU3S. That's it. Really? That's not cool. $100 US. Josh could send me his Polytune Mini in white. Oh, that'd be nice.
That'll work.
Mini too.
Yeah.
I'm not big on the TC stuff, but it's a tuner. It only has one function. Trev,
Yeah.
I asked for one from a certain company a while back as part of a package of things. Right. Never came.
I remember.
Not saying that. Dario. Anyways, Jimmy Ray Hawkins in the house. What's up?
Right on.
Oh, I did. I pull out the quartz with the needle, Trev. It's not even digital readout. Pull that one out where you got to flick the switch for each string. That's who got the wah. It was unbelievable. Josh and I were talking about that. That was his first time ever in the chat, and he gave away a wah pedal. That's where it went. Again, see, connecting it all to you. I have a tuner pedal from my gigging days, but I don't think it works anymore. I think it bit the dust. My Outlaw, which you can tell by the layer of dust in around the screen how old it is.
Yeah, you need to get in there with a Q-tip, man.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good or bad. It's just suspect.
Grungy.
It's not a good click in there. It's worn. It's I get it. I don't think that stuff's really meant to be gigged with. Because the guy was kind of astonished. He's like, "You gig with our products?" Yes. Really? Again, yes. And now I'm starting to regret it.
Right. Dude.
Well, then again, I used a tuner. Technically, I used a tuner on stage, and Rich used their looper. So. And I don't remember why exactly he used the looper. Some kind of convoluted intro, I'm sure.
That's kind of thing.
How do you normally tune at home? I got a little teeny tiny tuner from the Jungle website, which I could, snag and put on the board. The voice of cornhole. What's up, Donnie?
Vicky Settlemyer in the house. Cheers, brother.
New look last night on Doug's Down and Back Live. Co-host, the voice of cornhole.
I missed it.
He's got his own. I don't think it's an actual roadcaster. I think it's some kind of Mexican non-union equivalent knockoff thing. I don't know. Pitch pipe. I have one around here. I think it's for a mandolin too. No. Yes. Yes. Fiddle. Same thing. We're not getting a strobe tuner. Because then I need to spend the whole night tuning. But yeah, first jam, April 5th.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So apparently, I don't know. It's like the band's kind of hit a plateau, as it were. And they're like, well, what do we need? And someone mentioned another guitar player. And Shane's like, I know a guy. So then he mentioned me. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Well, let me run it by the guys. I'm like, oh, you haven't. He goes, well, the idea's there. And then he's like, yeah, they're in. And I'm like, all right, now I'm in the group chat. It's like,
cool.
You don't have to audition, I guess. I'm in the
Have they sent you any tracks yet?
I think that's what they're doing now because they're like, Ben needs to get up to speed type thing. I'm like, Ben doesn't get up to speed. Ben shows up.
Jumps in and goes.
You're like, easy, guys. Easy.
Ben is always at speed. Right?
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Pretty subtle. It may not be your speed, but it's my speed. But then Trev and I were joking because a fella has, snagged a guitar or two that I could be that guy that shows up to weekly rehearsal for months on end, never once with the same guitar.
We'll start having a pool. What's he going to come with next time?
And if I'm running low, I'll even rent one for just a night from L&M. Rent it for Friday, bring back Saturday situation. What's going? It still has the hang tags on. Yeah, what are you gonna do? It's fresh. It's fresh. I tell you, fresh. Josh says I got bored last night and changed out my orange Telly's bridge. Now I have to modify my pick guard. That happens sometimes. Greg H in the house says I have an EQ 700 from Behringer that's probably one of the best pedal I've ever bought. Okay. Devil's Horns, Alien Head, Rob Blackmore official. What's up? Yeah, so Marshall 212 pedal board. I don't know. Do I take two guitars rather than guitars and spare strings? Do I just take two guitars and be that guy?
Maybe. Yeah, probably should.
I assume some of the tuning's like some stuff's in drop D because that's what he said, mostly standard tuning. So, but I thought I hedged the bets because I know I got a 9 through 46 on the Ernie Ball as well. So, but now that I'm in the group chat, I'm going to pick the brains. So like, what kind of tone are you looking for?
Yeah.
There's Earl. What am I drinking? Jamaican grape pop or soda or drink. Soft drink.
Soft drink.
Soft drink. Original Jamaican flavor. Who knew for the grapes? Thought it was rum. Sugar. Octopus here asks, why isn't the Explorer #1 again?
Oh, it is.
I'd prefer it be warmer climate than moving around a mint nitro painted guitar. For I'd rather not move. It's not so much because I'm getting a ride, but it's not so much getting picked up and going there. It'd be the return trip home, putting it into a cold car.
Yeah, no, you want to make sure she's safe, right? That is why she's the number one. She stays at home unless it's safe to go outside. Plenty of other guitars that are.
Mark says it would be cool to help lug stage gear again soon.
Well,
one, we'll see. If it works out, I'm looking minimum 2 to 3 months. That's usually my normal ramp up on stuff. And then you would need to get yourself over to here because I'm not going to drive to another town and pick you up to come back here to grab the gear to then take it, because otherwise you're just carrying it into the venue, which it's more like getting out of the hassle. Well, I'll have a stage upstairs gear and downstairs gear, Trev. We're already doing that. Yeah, I'm not in California. What's up, Keith? So, not a problem, Mark. Yeah, now, especially if I'm going west to play, Trev, and Mark on the way, of course I'll snag Mark on the way. But if I'm playing east, I'm not going to drive west to go east. So,
totally.
Logisticals. But yeah, I think I'll use that. So then that leaves a hole here, Trev. So then I need something else here. So I'm like, because I know I bought the VHT to jam with people, but it won't keep up with Shane. His right foot's too heavy. It won't keep up.
Just need a little more jam.
Yeah. Oh. I was debating trading in the VHT, but
I guess on what is the question?
exactly, and what they'll give me for it.
Can go grab another beverage. Be right back.
You do that. I'll keep an eye on the chat here. And how y'all doing? We got 60 people watching. We're going to go for another while yet. I don't know. Another 15, 20 minutes? Sure. Let's say that. And then, it's been an enjoyable show, of course. And thanks to each and every one of you tuned in so far. And, ironically, I got to go over to L&M tomorrow to shoot some more demos. And I will, somebody asked for me to do a demo on the Les Paul Access. If it's still in stock, I will try to shoot that tomorrow.
Very cool.
Cushman asks, Trev, what kind of Marshall do you have?
That's JCM 900 50-watt high gain dual reverb. Is it a 4150 or something like that? Yeah. So JCM 900 50-watt into the PD cab and the Marshall cab.
It's a full stack. It's just it's a lazy full stack. It's laying down. It's lounging. It's like on the Shea Lounge. They all have Floyd Rose, Brent. The Access. It's the Epiphone, one of the Epiphone ones, the latest Epiphone one.
Bo's got one of those, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Well, then again, maybe not. He says, does the Access have Floyd? Yes. Yeah, I think you have one, Bo. Dwight has the real deal. The Gibby one.
Right. Alex plays from the Access. I think the Epiphone comes with a 1000 on it, though, right?
See, Kush, he says it's time for a Marshall half stack. Now, see, that's the thing. If it gets too heavy and I'm forced to carry around a half stack again, well, Mark will be involved.
Although, I mean, that Marshall cab is so much easier to move around than like the PV cab is.
I don't want to move any 412 cab around.
Not up and down stairs, that's for sure.
Oh, and there's always stairs, Trev. At least a couple. A
couple bumps on the way for sure.
Yeah, there's never.
We got Blackberry this time.
Yeah. Petra says, my twin tweed would keep up. It would. Would. Oh, I have lots of amps I keep up. It's just, I don't want to carry them. You know. Hey, there's Cousin Doug, the host of the Down and Back Cornhole podcast. Live Saturday nights on both YouTube and the Face Space, 9 p.m. Eastern. And you can tell that's 9 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays, but it doesn't show the timestamp there. But here, timestamp's 9 p.m. There he is. He and the voice of Cornhole, talking everything about Cornhole. I assume they know what they're talking about. I'm not really up on it that much, Trev, so I assume they know what they're talking about. But, he's got his new digital setup. He's got the headset. I don't know. He asks for fries on occasion, but not really. I hate those headset things. Then again, he's one of those sports people. Right. Mark, talk to him about the hockey. Doug's all about the fucking hockey. You know, he drives an ice resurfacer for a living. Go slow, turn right.
Pretty much.
That's it. I'm just jealous. All right, well, since you just joined, Doug, have you been asked to join a band in the last 24 hours? Mm-hmm. Maybe coming out of retirement.
Excellent.
Right?
Cool, man.
4 years later, and I wanted, because I was thinking about putting a band together in March of 2020, Trev. March of 2020, that was the plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because then you'd be ready by May or June when it's nice out, good gigging weather. So this is nice. Shane's got a lot of, he's one of those guys that knows everybody too. So I think he runs an open mic at a place one night a week. So I'm guessing it's not going to be a lot of loot, but as long as they can cover my costs, that's what I'm going to tell them. Like, my costs need to be covered. I'm not paying to be in this band. So, and maybe we'll start rehearsing here and not fucking Tweed. That's a bit of a jaunt.
Indeed.
Although Elvis is in Tweed, apparently. So who knew? That was everybody's playing January 2020. Wonder what happened. Well, my previous band had split up, like a year earlier. I wasn't feeling it. At that time, we had the move here the fall of 2019, so I was kind of busy with that. And then I finally had my space, and I'm like, I think I might want to do something. And then, poof, nope. Oh, overtime was not good, Mark. That's true. Because that was second floor at like a strip mall plaza, like set up, Trev. So, so it was like 20 stairs into that venue. And a lot of musicians smoke. And fuck, that was a cardio workout. I think I still smoked at that time. I may have. I think I was doing both at that time, maybe. Okay, I'm just playing. Bo is quoting the good book. And by the good book, Trev, I mean...
Yeah. Well, I'm looking from God.
You weren't expecting that, were you, Bo? Bam! Do you have a 212? I do. Right there. That's my Marshall. It's a 212. That's going to be the amp I'm taking. And I got to remember to mark the back of the amp and the back of the cab, because they both have multiple inputs and outputs, and I don't want to fuck it up. So I got to mark which one's which, because I know I'll forget between here and fucking Tweed.
Do we know what speakers are in that cab?
That has one of those Celestian G blah 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 that everybody has, the nice ones.
The G12T 75.
Yeah, there's like a 75 involved, and then a V30 as well.
Also, it's got one. Oh, nice.
Yep. So, and we know, it works for me. My hands agree with it. So,
yeah, it works really well in the stereo component with the Fender too. They just complement each other so well.
We're gonna be missing that component. I'll look. I don't have this. I'm like, what? I have a much bigger system at home. Infrastructure. Although we'll see.
Yeah,
because
there's a place for it.
If there's room, yeah, if Buddy's chuggity chug on the neck pickup and leaving lots of textural and EQ space, I'll fill it.
Mm-hmm.
But then we're rehearsing here, Trev, because otherwise I'm leaving 2 amps at the practice space because I am not lugging 2
right.
amps. As it is, Head will be coming inside. That speaker cab's going to be living in my garage going forward. That way I can just open the garage door, wheel it out to whatever vehicle it's getting loaded into. I was already thinking, man, I shouldn't have sold that shitty crate I got last year. But yeah, I wouldn't have been happy with my tone ever at practice. So, yeah, definitely look for it. Exactly, Ronnie. I'm here to see the penguin. But in my life, Trev, the penguin is some obscure pedal builder, but still has like Coke bottle glasses. Master genius.
Yeah.
It's ready. Here, take it. Go away. There's Charles. I think Charles is busy wet sanding while he's watching tonight.
Hey, Doc.
And for those who don't know, Charles 75N has invited himself on going forward on Mondays during the segment of bad album covers, just to provide reactionary. Yes, just nice. It's nice.
It's going to be good.
So yeah. So that means, and then I need something else for the start. I got to get my B-52 back up and running, Trev.
Doc's asking for an update. He missed stuff. He was cooking dinner.
Oh.
Something about a new band.
Yes. I was just told, Charles, heavier music than in the previous band with Shane. So he's like, think of the Honey Badgers, but with a case of rabies. And now Charles just spit out his root beer. Sorry, Charles. But, yeah. What kind of head do you have? What's that? A Marshall DSL 20 R. Although I don't see the R on it, but the R is for reverb, and I have reverb, so it's an R. It's not Western Swing Band, although I could play Western Swing Band, but I'd be the rhythm player. I wouldn't be the lead player. So, yeah. These gents were looking for a lead guitar player. Old GP.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, man.
Yeah, they sent out the phone signal. Da, la, 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 and I answered the call. So now I have until April 5th to put together a rig. Of Doom? I don't know. I've got like 14,000 messages here.
Some sampling to be done for sure.
Putting a GIF was the last thing. All right. The name of the band apparently is Beyond the Call, and it's all caps. Oh, this is going to be fucking loud, Trev, if it's all caps for the band name. All right, earplug.
You might need a half stack, man.
Oh, I'm going to need a fucking half stack. Well, I got a half stack. Oh, I moved it there. That's right. Yeah, but I hate the tone of that thing. And solid state. Strike one, strike two. Yeah, they sent out the bend signal. Exactly. I really see now this, Trev, which I'm pointing, which nobody can see, my B-52 amp, I got to get it up and running. Because that's 60 watts and it's like a Mesa Boogie. It's a poor man's rectifier. And that will more than
scratch the itch.
I can plug direct into that and dun 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 dun, and just hit a lead boost if I need it,
Sure. We figured it was a fuse, didn't we?
Yeah, I never got around getting the replacement fuse. We hope it's a fuse. I don't even know where that fuse is now. Wait, is that it? Sit right there? Nope, that's a push pin. But it's a half length. The only place I found them was on the Jungle website. That's right.
Radio Shack. Radio Shack used to have stuff like that.
Yeah, Radio Shack and go, I need this. They're like, yeah, right here. Thanks. Went to the automotive stores because they still carry some of the, because that kind of fuse, but theirs are all twice as long. So like a half length.
If you can pull the specs, I have several fuses in that format of the half glass fuse.
Oh, yeah.
For different varieties of coffee machine components.
I never even thought about asking you.
I do have some.
The legend.
Maybe
Charles Green.
Maybe on
I
the
think
realm
it's like
of
a 1.5 amp fuse or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only place I could find was the Jungle website. Yeah, great to see Charles Green in here.
Right on.
Who I have to
awesome today on the show.
Oh yeah, and before I forget, folks, 1 week from tonight, it's apparently Easter Sunday. So I don't know. I'm either going to have a guest or it's a group hang. I haven't really reached out to anybody, or we'll just do a group hang. So if you're interested in taking part in the group hang, hit a fella up. If you got, let me know.
That'll be fun. Little Easter tidings.
Yeah, why not? It's a holiday. We haven't done it. We haven't done a group hang this year.
I bought a ham. The hams were on sale. I got a pretty big chunk of fucking ham for like $15.
Thank you, Ferd. Doug, you're always available. So you can show off the new head.
Right.
Break 4-9. Yeah, all right. Doug's in.
Looks like Bo's interested.
Right. I assume it is, Donnie. I don't know. It's some religious thing. I'm not religious. I just play one with the long hair. Hello, Matt's Tube of You. All right, that's an interesting name. Welcome, my friend. I have an Ampeg SS140C solid state head. Not bad for what it is. They seem to be sought out by a lot of doomed. Yes. Last week we were talking. JJ has the combo version of that.
Right.
Do the hang, keeps it live. Well, we're still going to be live regardless. Yep. It would either be with one person or a group of y'all. That's how that works. So, yeah. All right. Well, apparently we'll do a group hang. Yeah, I don't. It's been a minute since we've done a group hang.
Yeah.
All right. Or Unbelievable will be the guest. All right. Or we'll just do that and we can harass Unbelievable. So, type 1 in the chat if you want a group hang. 2 if you want to harass Unfucking-Believable. But and yeah, I didn't buy anything for Easter dinner because my sister said, "Are you coming over for Easter dinner?" And I went, "Yep, I am now." Oofda.
Easy hit.
I'm seeing a lot of 2s actually.
But they're all from the same person.
No, Charles Green, Donnie, Patrick Traits.
Yeah, both. Why not? Yeah. A group hang with Unfucking-Believable. Okay, no less dose.
Yeah, there's a way to do this. We'll do a poll.
An actual
How about
poll.
that, Trev? Start a poll. Next show. Something about April 1st now. Easy. I haven't even joined the band yet. All right. Really, it's really skewing for the group hang. I think that's just because of all the people that want to be on the group hang.
Nope, just in a big jump.
Oh. Wow, 19 votes.
55 watching.
Oh,
Mickey said on there, said 3.
Oh, it's starting to skew. I think we're at this point. We know how it's gonna.
Pretty much clinched it.
Like election, Trev. I think enough polls are in that we can call it. Oh, see, everyone. No, see but I'm watching it now. Any votes that come in, it's all skewing the other way. A little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Oh, all right.
No, see, but the delay is that people logging into their troll accounts to come in.
Pad the stats. Stuff in the ballot box.
Right.
Hey, as long as you're all subscribed.
Yeah, even if it turns into group hang, it's going to be group hang with Chris, I hope.
Yeah, in center square, apparently. All right. 31 of y'all voted. That's it. Eh? Just 31. All right.
Thanks for playing along.
31, 32.
It's definitely not moving in any kind of direction at this point.
Oh, I hate that, Josh. All right. Well, apparently, we're doing a group hang next week.
There you go. The people have spoken.
There we are. Yeah, well, we're
I
gonna
got Friday off.
folks.
I got Friday off for the stat.
And hey, John! Great to see you. Oh, shh. Be quiet. He's at work. Don't work too hard.
Okay.
Lollygag. And there's Paul Leonard Ewing with Stompbox Steels.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite effects-based vlog on, or blog, not a vlog, there's no video, blog on the internet Google. Snow shoveling. I don't even want to look outside when he mentions snow shoveling. He's upwind of me.
Mm.
He's in the dirty schwa, which is apparently the white schwa.
Mm.
So tomorrow night, yeah, live tunes of some kind. Bad album covers.
With Charles.
Featuring Charles 75N. Charles is, oh, he's got the root beer and the spiced rum on the go. Nice. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. There was going to be a big announcement, but we've talked about it quite a bit tonight, so more talk about that, I guess. Well, I'll check the group text that apparently has gone off like 50,000 times. Because that'd take the rest of the show, me just trying to catch up with that.
So tomorrow you'll be able to give us an update on, what you think after you've listened to a few of the tracks and read through the zillion comments that are coming at you.
Well, I'm going to show up at least once anyways, regardless.
Yeah.
See if I like it. Because I'll play pretty much anything. Yeah.
Right.
But Shane knows for me to play certain things, Ben's got to get paid. That's how that works, sliding scale.
Mm.
Plus, the look on that man's face, his face lights up when I'll do a pedal steel bend on a guitar.
Right.
He's, you did it! I'm like, I did that for you, buddy. He's like, I know.
Awesome.
After show to go through the text. Well, that's that, yeah. By the way, Chris, I could throw you under the bus. He made a claim, and I checked, and he claimed that he thought he was at the top tier on the Patreon. He's actually on the bottom tier.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll send you a link, buddy. GC sent me a super duper chat tonight. Of course I will.
Sure did.
Should have driven with both tops down. No. Like the music horror, play anywhere for money. So proud of my family. Yep. Any excuse to stand on the stage, go, look at me! No. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, definitely looking forward to it. Like heavy. I'm like, he used to do some Sabbath-y type stuff, so I'm totally down with that. Or like if it's going to be sled. Plus, once I throw my stank on it, that's going to change things up ever so slightly, regardless.
For sure.
It just happens. But yeah, I was just tickled that out of the blue. Because I was thinking about that the other day. Like if I wanted to put some stuff together, it's like because of this community here, I don't hang out with the actual community too much at all. So I'm like, for me to put a band together would be pretty freaking hard. I'm starting from ground zero. And,
Yeah.
like, and then sure enough, the call comes out. We still know who you are. And I'm like, oh, great.
Perfect.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Well, that's what's going on with that. What do you got, folks? There you go. Patrick writes, I play for free, but need to get paid to leave the house. Yep. I'll play for free. I get paid to load my gear. That's how that works. I get paid for the sore back. I'm in ringing ears I'm about to imbibe in.
All right.
Oof, that's a big week, Josh. Godspeed on all three. So yeah. I don't know. Do we have anything else?
Yeah. We touched on just about everything we needed to touch on.
Last call, folks. Final round. If not, we'll see you all tomorrow night.
Right.
We'll have an update. I'll go through the messages. And, yeah, there's a lot of messages there. Jesus. All right. I know there's a delay in the chat, so we got to wait a minute. And
Yeah.
that's fine. Well, Ferd's out. He's like, I'm done. We're done. That's it. All right, Ferd's called it. He's like, look. As the senior member, he's like, I'm turning the fucking lights off. Yeah, at this point. Like, that's it.
He is the grand poobah.
I don't, Josh. I don't.
Fabulous daughter.
Well,
you want to come say
But
hi?
then we're going to break it off. And then, no.
My fabulous daughter, everybody.
I have a question for you. This is best before 2 months ago. Do you think it's still good? It's stock. Reggie stock.
There we go. Asked and answered, folks. On that note,
So
Trev's been Trev, I've been me, you've been you. And we'll do it again tomorrow and have fun and happy tone chasing and all that. I got to turn it off. Trev does that on Monday nights. I got to do that tonight.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Spend most of the night on full screen.
Great. Nice. Well, yeah, because you got multiple monitor situations. And look at you. All right. Well, I'll play one of your faves to play us out on that note. So.
Woo!
Peace, folks. Happy tone chasing. And, of course, don't litter. See you tomorrow night.